This is Femi Ogedenge. I'm here to talk about my beautiful country, Nigeria, and the way things are going with our people back home. Uh, there's no any right thinking Nigeria that will wish for the country to continue to be in the state that it is now. Everywhere, many Nigeria is hoping for the better, and I know that the right thing to do is for everybody to come on board and do that which is right, to do that which is, something that will advance us towards the dream country we all hope for. But the pain in my heart is the unexplainable reasons why we continue to have the crop of leaders that are presently leading Nigeria. Today, there's a serious war going on between the executive and the legislative arm of government. And that is not healthy for our country at all. In the first place, the reason why we have three arms of government, as I was taught even far back in secondary school, was because of the need for checks and balances. So it has nothing to do with one arm of government being having more integrity than the other. It is the constitution of the country that dictates the existence of House of Assembly, House of Rep, the presidency, and then the judiciary. But what is happening now, the silent war, the war wasn't, it is not silent. The war is loud enough, and you only need to read about Nigeria or be in Nigeria for a little while for you to know that there's serious heat in the Nigerian politics. That is not good for the ordinary person. It is bad enough that the ordinary man of the street is the one feeling the pain of weak policies. If you ask me, the House of Assembly, maybe we should come around the table and discuss how to scrap the House of Assembly, because the expenses, the cost of maintaining the House of Assembly, if you ask me, is outrageously too high. A senator came out the other time to tell us that well over 13 million is the monthly take home of an average senator in a country where the standard of living is far, far below the international mark. And these people will open their mouth to tell us that they mean well for the country. These people will open their mouth to say that they want to take us to a promised land. How can you take us to a promised land when you don't have the moral standing to cut all this excess payment you allocate to yourselves in the upper and lower chamber. The funny thing is that the Nigerian people are divided between, in their support, they are divided between the House of Assembly and the presidency. But if you ask me, these two arms of government, they are ripping us apart. When the present administration came into power, they told us, they said they are going to stop medical tourism. Today is August 26th here in Los Angeles. It's already August 27th in America. Yeah, I mean Nigeria. It's not up to a month. The president came back from medical trip to UK. And you start to wonder, how long does it take to establish a world-class hospital? Our doctors, they leave the shores of Nigeria to take up juicy employment in hospitals around the world because of their know-how. But back home, there's hardly any hospital that can boast of such equipment that makes the president comfortable so much that he will go for medical checkup locally. Not even the specialist hospitals around the country. Then we're deceiving ourselves. And I'm beginning to think that, okay, as an individual, as a Nigerian, a patriotic and passionate Nigerian like myself, that what exactly should be the way forward? And for me, I'm not an economist, but I'm wise enough to know that we need somebody who understands how the international market works. Somebody who understands the policies of governing a large organization, talk much of trade. Somebody who understands international trade. Somebody who knows the intricacies that surrounds world monetary system. Why the dollar has continued to go up against our naira. Somebody who can put in policies in place that will affect or make the dollar stable for at least a period of 2, 3, 4 years. No matter how much it's going to be. If we are lucky, the money can come down a little bit, so be it. But for the money, the exchange rate, for it to be stable for a little while, and save for the international pricing of oil produce, the Nigerian petroleum market should also be stable and available to the people of the country. Why is the power not working? I will continue to say that I never believed in APC because of the caliber of people who came together. Jonathan, for me, is more human. He may have failed. People may have stolen under Jonathan. But I believe that something affects Jonathan. That's why I support. I'm not saying that Jonathan government did not uh, have their own challenges, but Jonathan government did have challenges, and the reason why everybody seemed to be against Jonathan's government was because there was freedom of information. The press were allowed to operate the way they want to. Everybody was free to say anything they want to. So the news, anything happens within the government of Jonathan, the news is already out. In fact, people will add to it, and we were all free to say whatever we want about the government. It was a total freedom of information. The press were allowed to carry out their duty, even when most of them were biased, were paid by the opposition to write some nasty things, but they were free. That was why there was so much information about the fraudulent way some public holders were running the government. It was in the public domain. But what we have today, the way Nigerian is governed today under Buhari, is shrouded in secrecy. And those few press people that would have, done what is right by reporting the evil that is being perpetrated in this government, all of them have been bought over, because this caliber of politicians running the affairs of Nigeria today understands the power of the media. In fact, they have turned the media against the people. They use it as a tool to suppress the people. They use it as a tool to hypnotize the populace, to the public. In fact, they shape our thought through the use of media. Jonathan, I look at all the people he appointed. Jonathan was looking for Nigerians that are doing well in their field on the global stage. Those are the people he was bringing to come and administer, to come and manage government parastatals, government ministerials, to come and manage the ministerial positions of government. Sanusi Soludo, addition for Agric, Okonjo-Iweala, Desiani. So I now tell myself, I said, it is not Jonathan's fault that some of these people turn around to steal money. He wanted the best for the country. He brought in capable hands. Not like what we have today, that the only qualification some people have to become public office holder is their relationship with the man at the top, or they are sharing the same tribe with the man at the helm of affair. That wasn't the way Jonathan did his own. Even the Obasanjo that some of us will say that he's one of the major architects of all this trouble we are facing today. Obasanjo was not tribalistic. No. He is not. Obasanjo is not tribalistic. Go to Obasanjo's place in Ogun State. They don't even like him because they felt that he didn't do enough for them when he was president, first and second time. But Buhari, he has shown that he's tribalistic, a bigot, and he feels that his religion is the only thing. It shouldn't be. Forget Osinbajo is a Christian, forget this one. only the Fulani Northerners, mostly the Fulani Northerners are the ones occupying most sensitive positions in the Nigerian security agencies. This brings me to the decision, the conclusion that we should look for a technocrat, a young Nigerian who knows what is all in this time and age. Let's try a young person. Let us try a young person. I have listened to Fela Durotoye. I have listened to Omoyele Sowore, Kingsley Moghalu, and Ahmed Buhari. No, but I've heard Omoyele's talk. Omoyele, the passion, the gra. But of all these three, I was opportune to listen to Kingsley Moghalu just 3 days ago. This man understands economy at the level, at the international level, world trade level. Allow somebody like that lead us for a period of 8 years away from what the tradition of being old